Hey, this is Gary Holt from Exodus coming up next on the Vinnie Langdon Show.
What's up, everybody? Here on the Vinnie Langdon Show. This is the 10th year for the Vinnie Langdon Show season premiere with this guy, Gary Holt. What's up, man?
Yeah, pretty good. How you doing?
Doing great, dude. Gonna start off the Vinnie Langdon Show brand new 2014 season. No other than Exodus. Sounds good to you, right?
Right on. Debut, huh?
Hey, there you go. Exactly. So, Bay Area band. It's good to be hometown, right?
Yeah, it's our first headlining show in San Francisco in like 3 years.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit more, 3.5, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I think it's overdue, it should be fun.
There you go. So for my fans who don't know a little bit about the history of Exodus, a lot of band member changes come and going.
None for quite some time. This lineup's been solid and consistent for quite a while now. So, and hopefully we'll keep it that way.
Yeah, it's always good, right?
Yeah, I'm too lazy for lineup changes.
There you go.
It's a lot of work.
So playing in Slayer and then doing the Exodus thing, doing both, and then you kind of get a little break for Slayer and doing some Exodus stuff, huh?
Yeah, I got a little break now, but we're writing and recording for the new Exodus, so, but at least I'm working at home and I'm not really traveling anywhere,
It's good to be home for a little bit, and then
Absolutely.
when you get sick of it, get back in the bus and go across the country, right?
Yeah, totally.
There you go, definitely. So playing the Exodus stuff and going to the Slayer stuff, sometimes you ever get confused and go, wait, wrong song, no?
Not really. I mean, maybe lately more confused when I'm playing with Exodus. I don't know. Just because I've done so much work with Slayer lately. So, no, I managed to keep the two pretty separate and isolated.
Nice, there you go. So working on that record in February, you're excited about it?
Yeah, super excited. Yeah, it's crushing.
There you go. So tell us a little bit about the history with, Exodus, with the recording. Do you guys have a certain recording process, or is it kind of generic for, most bands out there?
No, we record differently than most bands. We, like the last album, we rented a cabin up in the woods, and we did drum tracks in a proper studio because you need so much more equipment. And then we moved the whole band and built our own studio and recorded up in the Redwoods, and this time we're recording on a house in the middle of a goat ranch.
Wow.
It's like isolated, we get more work done that way.
Yeah. I'm sure the goats will appreciate it.
There's camels and I think there's a zebra on the ranch as well, and so
Nice.
yeah, the animals are gonna love us.
So you're going to get a lot of inspiration being out there and kind of in the middle of goat land?
Yeah, it's just it's not having to deal with the day-to-day studio stuff. We can work on our own hours.
Right.
We can work till we get too tired to work. Rather than work until the engineer's too tired. We do it ourselves.
Right. And does it save a lot of money, doing it that way? Or what do you think?
Yeah, since we don't have any studio costs other than drums and mixing and mastering the record,
Right.
So,
Yeah. So a little bit harder. It's going to be good. It's going to be crazy, huh?
yeah, it's pretty nuts, yeah.
You're excited about it, huh?
Real excited.
There you go. So how long had you guys prepared before going into the studio?
Well, we kind of just got started. I mean, I've been writing riffs over the last 6 months or so here and there in between tours, but I've started to get really serious about it, and Tom and I have started gathering and started fleshing the stuff out, and it's happening real fast. We're working really, really quick right now.
Right. So you have a lot of history of playing all types of venues across the country, all across the world. And what do you think is the most unique venue you have ever played at?
Oh, that's a really, really tough question.
I mean, there's bars, there's ranches, there's amphitheaters,
I'm trying to think, because I've played some pretty amazing festival locations, like in the Swiss Alps and stuff like that. It was really cool.
Yeah.
Surrounded by snow-capped mountains, and stuff like that. It's pretty killer. Yeah.
Doing a guitar solo as you're skiing, going down the mountain.
Yeah, exactly. It's awesome.
Good times, man. So Exodus, look out for their new record. It's going to be coming out probably around
Late summer, maybe August, September, something like that. Yeah.
So people got to keep on playing all the old stuff for now, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. And it seems like a lot of people that come to the Exodus shows, you guys got that reputation of people want to come to the show just to listen to that first record. I mean, what do you...
when you got a record like Bonded by Blood, of course everybody wants to hear it. And we play a good dose of it every night, because we like to and we have to.
Right.
But I don't have an issue with it, and we tend to play a long time anyway, so, we get a little bit of everything in there.
Yeah. And playing for songs for, that are, close to 30 years old, still playing them and looking into the crowd, people still enjoying it. And
they love it. Yeah, they go crazy.
Yeah. So what do you think, Exodus, what do you think is the motivation that keeps you guys going? There's bands out there that are like, oh, we had a band practice, we had our first gig, and oh, we're done, we can't handle, but you guys keep on going.
It's not easy, but it's also my only job skill is playing guitar. I don't really know how to do anything else. So.
You're not a doctor?
No,
Dr. Holt?
No.
Page and Dr. Holt?
No, but I've self-prescribed lots of pharmaceuticals in my younger days. So.
Yeah.
At least I got out of the medical industry a long time ago.
Fantastic. Well, Exodus here on the Vinnie Langdon Show. We're going to take a quick break. And you know what's fun about the Vinnie Langdon Show?
What's that?
We actually play music videos on our TV show.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy, right?
That's crazy.
MTV stopped doing that in like, what, 2005 or so?
Yeah,
There you go. And what's fun about the Vinnie Langdon Show is we let you get to pick one of your favorite music videos from Exodus. What do you think? Which one should they watch? You're like, shit, just play them all, right?
Yeah. Now Thy Death Day Come. I like that one. I haven't seen it in a long time. I hate making videos. I don't watch them when they're done. I just like.
You're like, that's me doing that?
Albums when they're done. It's like.
Yeah.
I've heard it 1,000 times by the time I finished it. It's like.
Exactly.
I'm over it.
Exactly. All right here on the Vinnie Langdon Show. The name of the song is?
Now Thy Death Day Come.
By who?
Exodus.
All right, here on the Vinnie Langdon Show. When we come back, we'll talk to them a little bit about their plans, if they're going to be on tour or not, right after this. All right, we are back with Gary Holt, Exodus.
How you doing?
Doing great, man. Just saw that video. Headbanging.
Yeah. Filmed out in a blazing hot desert in the day and a freezing hot ghetto street at night. It's interesting.
There you go. Lifestyle of a rock star, man.
Yeah.
That's how you guys do it, right?
It sucked.
It happens. So speaking of shows, this is a hometown show for you guys in San Francisco. Slim's historic place. Been here for quite a while. Are you guys going to be hitting the road or just kind of focusing right now on that record?
Right now we're just focused on the album. After tonight, the next show we have is 2 shows in Tokyo in March, and that's it.
There you go.
Just album.
That's so fun. You like going to Japan?
I love it. It's my favorite place on earth.
Yeah. Some of those like underground, upstairs venues that are like kind of in between.
We do pretty well there, so we do some pretty big ones. I just love it there. It's just a wonderful place.
Yeah. And what do you think you learn the most from, being outside of America for, sometimes 2 weeks, 2 months, doing these tours?
You learn that in airports around the world, no one respects the line. It's called Euro barging. Everybody cuts in line. So after many years of frustration at people like not respecting the line to board a plane, I just have become the grand world champion of barging myself.
I think what they got to do at airports is start playing Exodus music, and then
I run people over with my carry-on bag now. It's become sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the 10 times champ.
It's going to be an Olympic sport. Watch out, like 2020 or whatever.
On the European tour, I separated a woman from her children. But she
there you
tried
go.
to run and tried to race and tried to beat me on the plane, and she just basically abandoned her kids, and I separated her from her own children. Only by like 15 feet, but she tried to play that game and lost.
Yeah, that's crazy. Now tell us, how'd you get into Exodus? How did you guys everyone meet?
Well, Tom I've known since I was 16, and I started playing guitar and just started out as a backyard party roadie and learned to play and was in the band 6 months later.
Right. So a lot of punk rock influences, a lot of rock and roll influences, and
hard rock and British hardcore punk, yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of people, especially, around the 80s, they were kind of like, wow, this is really heavy. I mean, yeah, you got the Rolling Stones and you got the Clash and you got these bands, but when you guys came out, it was like, whoa, these guys are pretty heavy. And then Metallica and Anthrax and the whole line.
Yeah, you had Venom and all that stuff, though, so we certainly weren't the first super heavy band around. Won't be the last either, obviously.
Right. And what's your opinion on this new music that's coming out?
I don't listen to new music. I'd rather listen to my UFO records.
Yeah. Michael Schenker over there?
Absolutely.
There you go. Right on. All right, well, Exodus here on the Vinnie Langdon Show. We're going to close it out. You know how we close out the Vinnie Langdon Show?
You close out the Vinnie Langdon Show.
We close it out with another music video right here, man. This is how we do it. All right, Exodus here on the Vinnie Langdon Show. Gary, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you, too.
You going to wear your Vinnie Langdon Show shirt?
It's a little bit too big for me, but I will find a home for it somewhere.
Exactly. There you go. It makes a good napkin when you're on the road. We've experienced that. There you go. All right, here on the Vinnie Langdon Show, Exodus. Make sure you guys go look out for their new record. Is it titled yet or still untitled?
I can't give it out any.
No. It's Vinnie Langdon Show awesomeness, quality. That's why. All right, we'll see you guys next time on the road. 2014. Any New Year's resolutions?
To continue on my quest to quit smoking.
There you go. That's a good one. We'll check back with you next year.
This is Gary Holt from Exodus, and thanks for watching the Vinnie Langdon Show.